Good afternoon, Nashville. This is James Grady live with Jack Davis. Jack, you're here to talk to us today about Tomato Arts Festival. And I know with so many events being canceled this year, people are excited to see an event hopefully happen.
Yeah, we are excited to somewhat put it on. We're definitely not going like we normally do. Uh, Sorry. Do you want to start over?
I can cut that out, or we can start over.
Okay, that's fine. I noticed I've watched a few of your stuff and I just noticed my name was wrong on the bottom of this
Let's
call.
start over. Yeah, yeah. I don't know how to change it, so
Yeah,
I don't think I can change yours on my side anyway. But what's it showing up as now?
correct now.
Okay, awesome. Okay, mine's right too. Just checking. um, all right. Um, good afternoon, Nashville. This is James Grady with Out and About Nashville, and I'm live with Jack Davis, who is here to talk with us today about tomato arts. I know that Nashville is weary of festivals that have not been. So Tomato Arts is going on, and we're going to hear a little bit more about it.
Yeah, it's going on in a very limited capacity. What people are used to seeing and being a part of definitely is not happening this year, but we're excited to do a number of components of the event, plus a large virtual side. So, the vendors in the streets and the entertainment and stuff like that is not happening. It's not safe for that to be taking place, but we definitely didn't want to cancel it. We are looking forward to having something to do and something to look forward to. And I know a lot of people in East Nashville and in Nashville in general just want to be able to participate in something that really is the heart and soul of a lot of what East Nashville is about.
Yeah, it's absolutely iconic. I can't even count the number of times I've heard somebody ask, was it canceled? Is it going on? Have we
Yeah.
missed it? So um, let's talk first about the virtual component, because that's the part that's going to happen no matter what.
Yes. So we are doing a virtual marketplace. So typically the festival has around 225 local and regional artisans that are a important piece of that event, and they create tomato related and themed shirts, napkins, artwork all year long. And so we're essentially providing them the ability to participate in our online marketplace. And I guess the big thing to get across there is that it is not just a static marketplace. So the weekend of the festival, which is the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th of August, those vendors will be doing presentations that you can join live Zoom calls or interact with them through Google Hangouts. So there will be a lot happening on the actual Tomato Art Fest website. So while you can go there and explore the vendors and shop and find the pieces that you buy every year or that you've looked at in the past, you will also be able to interact with the artists, and they'll be doing demonstrations. So it's a much more interactive than just kind of a static marketplace that you've kind of seen a lot of.
And when it comes to the live side, I know this is aspirational and subject to change at any change in the numbers, but what are we looking at now potentially as some of the live events?
Yeah, so there are 3 live events that we are looking at doing, all extremely well vetted and safe, but clearly we will monitor as the phases change, and as we know more information, we'll monitor and adjust accordingly. But the event that started everything 17 years ago was the Tomato Art Show. That event is happening. We're happy to bring back over 100 local and regional artists that will be actually making artwork that you can purchase. And that event is taking place, well, the gallery will be open that entire weekend, the 6th of August through the 9th, but there's actually a preview event where you kind of get your first access to be able to purchase the artwork. So that event is taking place, and it's at a limited capacity, and it's typically been a party, but it will be much more docile this year.
Right.
And we're limiting the capacity in the gallery. If you purchase a ticket to that event, you will also get a live link that night. So if you choose to not go to the in-person event, you can actually still be browsing the gallery and be able to purchase stuff before the general public can start doing that on Friday.
Okay.
The other two events that we're doing, one is a Bloody Mary Garden event, which is essentially a Bloody Mary tasting activity. We've definitely limited the capacity on that as well.
Right.
But it's exactly, I mean, it's a tasting event that you would typically see. And the third one is one that we are still working on, but confident that we can produce in East Park, which is a in-person tornado relief concert. So you will be able to purchase essentially a 6x6 box that you and 4 friends buy together, and you would go to the event, stay in that box, watch the concert. There would be, you'd be able to buy food and drinks, but those will all be brought to you. And all of that would be run through the new Tomato Art Fest app. So there's the ability for you to just order capsules and stuff to be brought to you during the show. And that is extremely limited. And we hope to have the artists and more information out at the end of next week for that event.
The logistics of that sound incredible. I mean, the idea of having little pods for people to enjoy that from makes a kind of a safe outdoor event.
Yeah, I mean, and each pod has 10 feet around them, so it
Right.
is definitely a safe space. And we are hoping to also live stream that event. So if you don't feel comfortable purchasing a ticket or aren't able to make it in person, you will be able to see that show at tomatoartfest.com.
And it sounds like, even these live events, which could be subject to alteration, are pretty easily moved virtual in some capacity, should anything happen.
Yeah, I mean, we're prepared to do all of those virtually if we need to. I know, I'm starved for some in-person events, but also want to be safe. And at a certain point, we're kind of putting some stuff out there, and if we're able to do it, great. If we need to pivot and do it online, I think most people have been super forgiving throughout the year of that taking place. But we definitely are thrilled to even kind of have the opportunity to do some smaller in-person stuff.
Right. Well, it sounds like a great event as it's shaping up. And can you tell us a little bit about the logistics? It's a little longer this year, is that right?
Yeah, we extended it out a little bit just because we didn't want to put all the virtual stuff essentially in a 12-hour period.
Right.
And we definitely wanted people to have the ability to participate throughout that weekend. And even some of the contests stretch out longer than that. So we just, the in-person one, when we hopefully get back to that in 2021, we'll go back to its condensed version. But
Yeah.
we just wanted the ability for people to participate throughout the weekend or throughout the week, as opposed to trying to do it all on one day.
So what are our dates? That's August.
It's August 6th through 9th is the general, most of the stuff that will be taking place. But if you go to tomatoartfest.com, there's a bunch of information on there, and there's a festival activities link that kind of explains all the online contests, the marketplace, and some of the stuff that's happening prior. So there are 50-ish contests that have taken place that are tomato themed that happen throughout that weekend. Some of them are not able to take place in a virtual component or in a live component this year, so they're not taking place. But the ones we felt translated, you can still participate in. There's still great prizes. And lots of tomatoes, of course.
The tomatoes are going to happen one way or the other. So the
Yes.
festival,
Yeah.
that all sounds great. And I know that you'll keep us updated as things get closer and things develop more, but I appreciate you taking some time out of your afternoon to, bring our listeners up to date.
Yeah, we appreciate it.